Hello, I'm TJ. Welcome to Sell the Wave TK Thursday Night Live. If you notice, my lovely wife is not here tonight. We pretty much here's what's going on. Since October, her grandfather has been in and out of the hospital. He was diagnosed early October with onset Parkinson's. He's been in and out. Of course, we got a phone call at 4 o'clock in the morning, which there's never a good phone call at 4 o'clock in the morning saying that they're bringing it back. So she's kind of helping our family right now, some things. So I'm flying solo tonight, but it's going to be good. I just please keep her grandfather in prayers. We kind of need right now. He's 83. He's got a laundry list of issues right now. So, but he's stable. He's doing good. So just keep in your prayers if you don't mind. But anywho, in other news today, we are officially under 30 days till Christmas. That's right. As of this Saturday, we'll be 4 weeks away from heading down to Orlando, Florida, as long as Mambo 19 acts right. So, had a little scared today of our governor, but everything's cool. Just telling everybody to keep straight and social distance. So we're good there. The other thing, the other thing going on, of course, is now we are officially 561 days until the Sailing Away of T&K Family Friends Group Cruise. Of course, as you know, give our girl Cheri at Awesome Sunsets the book. It's still only $50 per cabin deposits until December 15th. Again, it's only $50. Till then, you don't have to pay anything for a whole year. So you put that 50 down, you're good till 2021. On top of that, some news. Last week put that back up. Sorry, hate flying solo. It's a little weird for me. Last week we talked about Universal. They did make one change for the good. We found out they are doing the Christmas mapping of Hogwarts at Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So we are really, really stoked about that right now. So before we get too far, let's check out the chat for a second. See who's here. Let's see. First is Cheri, Awesome Sunset Travels. Hey, Cheri, again, if you want to book our group cruise, June 4th, 2022, awesomesunsets.com. Cheri will hook you up. After that, we got Blane with Raley Creative Travel. We'll have him on shortly. Let's see. Dewey Ski. What up, Dewey? We got Miss Shauna from the Six Traveling Shorts. We also have her awesome husband, Jonathan, from the Six Traveling Shorts. Hey, Honey of the Beach Life. How are you doing? Let's see. Dewey Ski. Everybody saying hi right now. Looks like we have our guest. Let me go ahead and bring him on. Oh, shoot. If I can actually work a stream. What up, bud?
How's it going?
Oh, pretty good. Another long day. Just, when you start at 4 a.m. with a phone call with a family member's going to the ambulance, day can only go up from there. So
yeah.
That's how today was, and just deal with my bad knee. So, how you been, bud?
Good. Been a busy day, but other than that, I've been good.
Awesome. I see you wearing your Bama hat.
Yep, of course.
Who y'all got this week, by the way?
Let's see here. That schedule is so messed up. Let me look. Go ahead and keep talking. I'll look real quick.
Oh, hey, Dwight, Heather, Russ, some more. Welcome in. Sorry, I actually pulled off. I have the chat over here with me. Let's see. Hey, Russ, some more. Yeah, we got Arkansas this week, and we're not favored. Last year we were 4-2-point favor.
Oh, that's right. I was about to say we had Arkansas, but no, we got Kentucky. Because when I said the schedule is all messed up, it's Kentucky, Auburn. And then our last game is normally Auburn, of course. Now it looks like I remember the 5th will actually be Arkansas, and then I guess LSU will be the week after that. So the 12th.
Well, actually, we have a makeup game December 12th already, Florida.
Oh, you already got one.
So yeah, we got one because that was when Florida got hit with Mambo 19 after the game. So I don't even know if they're going to redo our game. Oh, hey, Sarah Barbecues Cruisers, welcome in. Yeah, we don't even know if we're redoing that your all's game because it doesn't really matter. I'll go ahead and give you the W. I mean, you guys are going to get it already. It's going to be a murder.
The only thing it would prevent is if we lose, of course, the ranking. But hey, look at Clemson. They got beaten. They just dropped to number 4. So
I know. Well, this season, I mean, whoever does win, it's an asterisk at the end of the day. So
yeah.
All right, well, I brought you. We got, of course, me and Kayla. We worked on questions. Again, she apologized for not being here. Just stay in the face, just.
Hey, life happens,
Oh, yeah. So we got some questions that we made for you. Hopefully, I do a good job asking them. So first one, So I'll throw you a little softball. Who's your favorite Bama player of all time?
Favorite Bama player of all time?
Yes.
I would. I mean, we've had some good teams. We've had some stinky teams in the early 2000s. Obviously, I mean, we had good players then too. But I mean, you can't Amari Cooper or Julio Jones. You can't go wrong with those two.
Oh, not at all, not at all. So
I remember back in the day, you know, growing up with the Jay Barker, you know, and all that stuff. But I'd probably go with either Julio or Amari Cooper.
oh, those were two studs in college. I watched them when that was their Les Miles era for us, and I was like, oh god, they're a power run team. Yet they have back to back just stud receivers every year as a power run team.
Yeah, so. that's a hard question because you know, Derrick Henry and Calvin Ridley, and I mean, the last 5 or 8 or 10 years, I mean, I could go, you know, name names and.
Oh, I know Eric B. His favorites. He's a Dolphin fan too right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a beast. I actually have a favorite Bama player because I actually was at a football camp at high school when against this stud defense town. People forget Mount Cody.
Yep.
He threw me across the field.
Yep.
No, this was back when he was almost 500 pounds. Like we were at camp.
What was his name? Terrence Cody or whatever?
Terrence Cody, yes. He was so big, they didn't have a jersey to fit him. They had to go to Foot Locker get a 7X T-shirt to go over his pads.
Jeez.
And I had to go against him at the time. He was probably close to 500. I was 240 soaking wet. He grabbed my chest plate and threw me. And I've never had that happen before in my life and never again. But I was like, yeah, what D1 school is that kid going to? Because I know he's going D1. He's going to lose like 100 pounds. So great. Oh, hey, Tommy Dodson. Welcome in. Okay, now what? Now, I know you're a big Disney fan, correct?
Yep.
When was the first time you went there?
First time I went there was I was probably 6 years old, so probably, maybe even, 6 or 8, so probably in 90, 92.
92? Okay, that's about, that's about when I went was first time. That's when we first moved there when I was growing up. So, out of the 4 theme parks, what's your favorite at Disney World?
I would say Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom, the OG, the original. That's always.
Yeah, I mean Hollywood Studios now that they're getting.
To me, ride-wise, Hollywood Studios by jam because they just had the better rides. And of course, I'm a Star Wars nerd.
Yeah, same here. And then of course you got Pandora at Animal Kingdom, so they're coming. They're coming along too.
I've never last time I went to Disney was 2015. So they had just started building Pandora. That's one place I haven't been.
We were there last. Well, when we went last, we rode it in September. Okay. Before that, they were building it. We could see out in the distance. They were building all the Pandora stuff. So
cool. Yeah, that's one thing I really want to do. Also, I keep on seeing that Tron roller coaster. It looks crazy. I really want to do that. Okay. Do you guys have a normal hotel y'all stay at, like on property, off property?
We have a timeshare, but we have an exchange program, so we go through an exchange system with our
DVC with that, or just a timeshare.
Just a timeshare. It's through International by Timeshare. It's Spinnaker Resorts, but we go through Interval to do the exchange and all that stuff. So
okay, gotcha. So what they always like to ask before I get that one, what's your favorite ride at Disney? Like, what's the one you look forward to the most when you're head that way to Orlando?
I kind of like Space Mountain myself.
The oldest ride with the longest line, though.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
It actually broke down last time we were there, and we got we could see it. We could almost feel the wind coming off the ride, Right. And it shut down. We had to go all the way through it. It felt like 2 miles.
That is the worst feeling at Disney, especially if you've been in line for 2 hours and you get I've been on it was Splash Mountain. I got to where you're about to get on and it broke. And they had to evacuate everybody off. And I'm there you're kidding me. I've been in the line for 2 hours.
We did that not this time, but the last time we went, and they gave us a little car so we could come back and get in line.
They probably back, but still, I just wasted 2 hours. So I have to go get another line.
Especially if it doesn't even come back up at all. That's what's neat.
That happened. Well, not that, but I actually was in line for Twilight Zone Tower Terror, and it broke down and never reopened that day.
Dang.
So, all right. What is your favorite food All right, what food do you look forward to the most? Is like a meal, not a snack, like a meal. Is there something,
Um,
certain restaurant, anything like that you look forward
we
to when you
go
go?
to be our guest just about every time they're at the at Magic Kingdom. So be
Okay,
our guest. Yep,
that's one of the places I've never. Wait, be our guest. That's Beauty and the Beast, correct?
yep.
Yeah, I've only done that for breakfast. One
Okay,
time. And it was okay. It was French style breakfast, so I didn't know. I was just trying to get the reservation that day,
right.
not the day before. So yeah, we sat in the Rose Room, which was I love the freaking Rose Room in that one.
Only thing is, like dinner and lunch and all that. It's kind of expensive, but
It's like my sister just went. She just told me it's
$4
like,
a thing a plate.
well, my sister just went. It was $60 a plate.
Yeah,
Wow. That's what she was telling me that because she went 2 months ago and they didn't have the meal plan, of course, and she was like, you had to put extra money aside just for certain things like that because they had to
yeah.
go there other. What about snack wise? I know everybody has their favorite snack at Disney. They can only get there.
Yeah, probably the Mickey pretzels. Those are
Mickey
good. I
pretzels?
always like pretzels. So
I'm a Dole Whip guy, so I mean that's my up Main Street, hanging left into Farland. I'm right at the Dole Whip station.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Do. All right. Outside of the rides at Disney, what's your favorite thing to do there?
Outside the rides of it, just explore, and sightsee. Just nothing in particular. Just get out and
Okay.
Besides Disney Springs, I don't know if you'd call that. We enjoy Disney Springs outside the parks, obviously, but that's probably it.
Yeah. See, our favorite thing, because I know you and I talked today a little bit. Well, actually, you had to think about if you ever been to the I can't remember the name of the sportsplex at Disney.
Oh
The
yeah, ESPN, the Wide World of Sports.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, my mom was national chair for AAU, so
yeah,
we used to go to Disney every other weekend during the summer. It got to a point where we liked people watching. And I loved watching people like wearing their Sunday best, going on a ride like Splash Mountain. Like it's like, really? We're gonna do this today? Or it'd be July and you're like I saw people in suits like walking around like it's a big event there. It's like, you guys are dying.
yeah.
Yeah, we saw a lot. So do you guys normally drive to Disney, fly?
Drive. It's
Drive
about 5.5 hours, maybe. So
five
it's
and a
not.
half hours. Okay, you're in South Carolina, correct?
Yep, not too far from Savannah. So we're
Okay. Are
pretty
you
close to Georgia. So
are you originally from Alabama then, or
yeah, Alabama. Yep,
where
that's
in Alabama? Like,
northeast, like Gadsden, Boaz area, up in the
okay, I know where that's at. I know
top
where that's at.
northeast. Yep.
The other thing is, how often did y'all get to go to Disney World?
About every 2 to 3 years. We're going in January, and then we had to cancel that. Actually, just did that today. So
Oh, and I'm sorry to hear that. So,
yeah, we're kind of waiting to see what happens in the see what happens with the numbers and see that sort of thing. So
oh, I know. We got our trip to Universal in December, and it's. I mean, I've heard the governor say they're not going to lock down again. Which, like, our governor came on today and was like, "I'm not bringing." I had heard rumors all day because I work for city government that we were
right,
going to phase two. We were dropping back from phase three, and he did. He pretty much just warned us, like, "Y'all need to act right. Y'all need to not have these big get-togethers on Thanksgiving."
yeah,
Or I gotta do something to get the numbers right. So it was kind of more like, I don't want to really do this. I'm just giving y'all a warning. If I have to, I have to. Okay, so for some folks who don't understand, because there's a rivalry between you and I with the
yeah.
Bama two. From Bama fans' perspective, explain the rivalry to people who are in the chat who may not understand it.
Nick Saban was a coach at LSU, and that's when I first remember getting the rivalry as bad as it is now. And then he came to Alabama, and well, he went to a couple places before that, and then he came to Alabama. So that was probably 15 years ago, maybe.
Shoot, yeah, it was about '05 because he left us in no, he won a championship in '03.
Yeah, and then
Then
he
left for the '04, so he left the season after that. Because I remember I was at the bowl game when we lost to Iowa.
Yeah,
We all knew he messed up the last play, which he never messed up. It was a Hail Mary they got us on at the very end, and literally I remember walking out and looking at one of the RVs that it said he's going to Miami. and every LSU fan was beyond angry.
I bet.
Because he had 2 days before said, I'm not leaving. I'm
Yeah.
good. He said that in Orlando. But that was a fun thing we used to do. If you ever get the opportunity, I'd really recommend this. Especially if any college football fan, if your team is going to a bowl game in Tampa or Orlando, go to Universal or one of the parks the week of. You will meet the players.
Yeah, that's right. They have I think some of them go there and walk through, and I've seen some of the pictures and stuff that they share and stuff.
Yeah. So, actually, in my man cave, I have a hat. We caught the whole LSU team. That was the last Saban year at SeaWorld. And I have like Dwayne Bowe, Skylar Green, Joseph Badai signed it. Like almost every starter but one to sign my hat that day. Wow. It was cool. The only thing is I was like a freshman in high school and just seeing these giants and we're like, oh God. Yeah. The other funny thing is we had just beat. It was that wonky year. Was the year 9/11, and we had beat Auburn to go to the SEC title. And so my mom found out the bowl game. Auburn was like in the Orange Bowl, or whatever. Not the Orange Bowl. They were in the Citrus Bowl.
Citrus Bowl, yeah.
So we're in line. Look up. The whole Auburn team is behind us. One player goes, "I'm all the way in Florida, and of all people behind us, dang LSU fans." Because we were decked out, hats, jersey, it was me, my mom, my sister, my dad, all in purple and gold. They were staring at us like, of all places in the world, we have to run the people. It's in Florida. Yep. Really? Like, y'all did too. Where's your kicker? And I want to yell at them. So here's the other question. I got this from a friend because he likes to get this from Bama fans. It's always a great question for y'all. Who to you is the best Bama coach ever? Nick Saban or Paul Bear Bryant?
I would still go with Paul. Well, that's a good one. Paul Bear Bryant, probably. I'd still say that.
I would agree with you because of longevity.
Yeah.
Because he was there, like 30, 40 years. Like he pretty much lived there most of his life, it seems.
Exactly.
Okay, I know also, watch your shows. I watched a bunch of your lives before this.
Right.
I know you like to camp, correct?
Yep.
We live
in our camper, so yeah.
What type of camper do y'all have?
We have a 45-foot Jayco.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
And I'll tell you, do you have like a truck you pull it with? It's like a fifth wheel?
Yep, I got a fifth wheel truck, and it's a Dodge Ram 3500. So.
You're off a Ram.
Yeah.
Also, how long you been living in your camper for?
This one here since actually this year, and then we've been probably full time for 8 years probably total. Okay,
what made you want to do that?
Just easy, We don't have to worry about having a brick and mortar home or any kind of bills, like that. So
okay, I'm just curious about it because
two of us, and it works with no kids. Maybe when we have kids, we'll change our mind. But
I understand it. Yeah, that's where we don't have any kids either. We're not planning on anytime soon to be like traveling too much. So, but actually, that's what my stepbrother and his wife, they actually, I don't know if you ever heard of their channel. It's called
Airstream and stuff.
Yeah, they do. Well, they actually lived in Airstream for the first couple of years. They actually bought a house that has that's part of a little small airport. It has a hangar where they rebuild now. But shoot, they actually rebuilt a Ram, the Ram Sprinter vans, a 3500. They made that to a little RV, and they were traveling the country for about a year like that, just living in
that's big now. It's called the van life and stuff. That's real big.
Oh yeah, they did that, but that's what they're into. They're into the whole camping. They're trying to get actually all of us to go somewhere. It's somewhere near the Grand Canyon. And it's like there's no power, no this. There's rattlesnakes everywhere, and we're like,
I know some people out there. It's it's called the BLM, I guess. It's where it's where you can stay for like 2 weeks at a time, and then you have to go to another federal land, basically.
Yeah, so they've tried to get us to go for years, and we're all like, no, Shan. We like cruising, hotels, and cabins. We don't like roughing it like that.
Yeah, we like glamping. We don't like boondocking, right?
Exactly. That's how we are. I was never a camper as a kid. That's just not my style. We love it. Everybody's got their own.
Exactly. Everybody to each his own. We actually got 10 acres we live on here in South Carolina. So No
Yeah, I
house.
heard. I saw one of the other lives. You had to mow your lawn. You're like, and Sarah from Q's kept asking, like, "Are you done yet?" And you're like,
I'm
"Nope."
like, nope. I got 2 or 3 acres we actually mow, so
Oh man, that's
it don't take maybe 2 hours. About 2 hours, I'd say.
man. I whine about using my little push mower. So I mean, I can't say anything. So where's the place you'd like to go camping at?
We Smoky Mountains. That's one of our favorite. I think I told you before. That's one of our favorite destinations.
Oh yeah.
Probably the Smokies though.
Okay, so yeah, that's become one of we almost, if it wasn't for these flight vouchers, that's probably where we would have ended up in
Now, we
December.
never actually went in our RV to the Smokies. We
Really?
usually went to a cabin or a hotel or something. But if I had to, I'd love to shoot. I'd pull out tomorrow and we'd be in the Smokies if we could.
Yeah, that's a short drive for you, really, compared to me.
6 hours maybe.
I know for me, if I'm booking it, because I did make it back from Tennessee in like 9 hours heading back. When I had to rush back. But I know me, it's like 11-hour drive to get there.
Of course, it takes a little bit longer pulling a big old fifth wheel. You can only go like 60 mile an hour, so you can't go 80 like I'm used to going on the interstate. So
yeah, I know Kayla's parents, they have a fifth wheel too. It's a little shorter. I think it's like in the 30 range.
Yeah, probably 35 or so.
Yeah, I think it's around 35. I know, but they go like into different camps like in Mississippi and Alabama and Northern Alabama a lot.
That'd be cool.
Where they like going. Okay, so we asked that. Let's see.
I see Lucky Spotlight saying Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. I know they're big Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg fans. They had all the vlogs and stuff coming out, so that was pretty cool to see.
I had never actually been until this year, and I really want to go back because there's so much that was closed. I want to go back when everything's done with the virus and everything, because there was so much stuff closed and so much experience I could tell that you could do correctly there.
Yeah.
Even though they really didn't care about, it felt like a lot.
There were a lot of things going on, especially Pigeon Forge. Of course, Gatlinburg is mainly the streets, and then you got Ober Gatlinburg. But other than that,
yeah, when I was there, I really preferred Pigeon Forge and before, just because it was easier to get around. Because Gatlinburg to me reminded me a lot of downtown New Orleans. Like it was just tight streets everywhere, just people packed everywhere, and just I was like, this is New Orleans.
Yeah, exactly.
New Orleans up north in the mountains. So, okay, I've asked you that. So here's a question I've wondered because I wasn't. Ken and I really did. We came along a little later for your Cruise-A-Thons, but where did your idea come from to do a Cruise-A-Thon?
Just one night I was probably sharing at sea, I think, and all of a sudden I said we should get a Cruise-A-Thon. It's going to be a while before we cruise, and somebody was like, "Yeah, that's a good idea," and I don't even know who it was, and then it just started from there.
Okay. And, when you came up with the idea, did you have like a set list of channels that you were like, okay, I want these channels, or are you just kind of like, hey, you want to try?
Yeah, exactly. Some bigger ones and some smaller ones. I kind of liked having the smaller ones on there, especially that no one knew about, to kind of get their name out there.
Gotcha. I just want to say real quick, hey, Sydney Spiker. Yep. Hey, Love You Fat Life. What up, Jared Juniors? Great Dice Trivia. Thanks y'all for coming by. Kale's not here. We had a little family emergency this morning, so she's kind of handling that. Okay,
And I may be announcing something on my channel Monday night, so be on the lookout for that. So.
Okay. Did you expect it to be like a one-off Cruise-A-Thon, or do you expect it to be what it is now, where it's almost like quarterly, pretty much, that we have one?
I knew it would probably be multiple, like maybe 2, but I didn't realize I would have done 4.
4, just to kind of be a thing that we all know that we've all nicknamed a Blane-A-Thon on the side.
It was fun doing, it's still seeing people that I don't know, and they're like, I saw you through the Cruise-A-Thon. I'm like, oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, I remember our first one was Edna's that we were buying too, and I remember, we were just like tickled to do it. We were sitting there like, Cam's like, what do we do? It's like, I don't know. We're gonna figure this out as it goes. And that was trial by fire. We had a mic issue first 10 minutes, and now we're like, oh my god, we're never gonna be asked back again because we had every issue possible that day.
I remember doing my first live, so I know how it is. I think I did like 5 minutes. I was sitting there talking. You don't realize you need to look at the comments, and they'll let you know if they can hear you good or not. And then I was going on for like 5 minutes, and then I realized I was like, uh-oh.
Well, yeah, I wasn't looking, and the thing was, literally, like in the test screen with StreamYard, everything was working. But the second we turned on the mic, like it never came back on that computer. Like that mic just fried. It looked.
It's one of those rookie things, I guess is what I call it. I was like, oh, this is my first one.
Oh yeah, that's why we have to.
I had 72 people in there too, so can you imagine?
Oh, that had to feel awesome.
Of course, I've never had 72 in there again.
No, but who knows? Maybe one day we're all growing. So that's the
exactly.
plan is to get there.
I enjoy it though. I do it for the fun. So
we've had 4 Blane-A-Thons so far, correct? Or Cruise-A-Thon?
Yeah.
Correct.
Cruise-A-Thons, yeah. Quarantine Cruise-A-Thon, I guess is what it's called.
Yeah, I kind of looked back. I think that was the first one. I was trying to figure out which one was your first one, all that stuff. So this is a question I've kind of asked. This could be like a question I'm asking everybody: Coke or Pepsi?
Probably Coke.
Thank you. If you're from the South, you're a good boy.
That's what I'm drinking now is Coke from Mickey D's.
I haven't had a soda in 2 months, so that sounds delicious, by the way. So another question: what was? And I kind of asked Hughes this too. I like this question. What was your moment you went, yeah, I'm going to make a YouTube channel? Like, what was your moment like, I want to try this out?
I was kind of hesitant to if I wanted to do a channel or not because of the Cruise-A-Thon. Okay. I didn't want people to think I started a channel because of that, but a lot of people would ask me and stuff, and I was actually going to wait till our next cruise, which would have been like October. I'm glad I didn't wait till then.
Yeah, that would be a little messed up right now.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. So,
okay. So, how many cruises have you been on?
We've been on a total of, let me see, 5. 1, 2, 5.
Okay.
Sure. My first one was in 2003 on the Enchantment of the Seas.
Oh, wow. How many lines have you been on?
Just the 2. One Royal and then Carnival.
Carnival, okay. Any favorite ship so far, or
probably the Horizon? If I had to, the Horizon, the Sunshine, the Spirit, and the Glory twice. I think it is.
Okay. Of course, yeah. I've only done Vision of the Sea for Crew, which is an older ship. It was like the worst ship to bring someone on their first time at my age, because I felt like the youngest couple on the ship by like 30 years. But then we did Vista. Vista's, the pretty much sister ship of Horizon.
Right.
Horizon. I don't know why I saw called Horizon.
Horizon.
When I went on that show, like, okay, yeah, this is what it's about now. I get it now. Actually, we just lost Horizon. Not officially, but I'm just hearing logistically, if our 8-day cruise, it's a no-go.
Yeah, 8 days are pretty much it. So it'd be 7 or less.
Well, what I'm hearing is like some people in our group are like, no, just cut 1 day off, and someone broke it down by mile, like the miles you have to travel, time frame, the speed of ship. Like, this is logistically not going to happen if you dump it to 7 days.
Yeah.
Which I was surprised someone had the time to sit down and do that math.
That takes a lot of time and a lot of skill, I guess, to narrow it down to that.
Okay. Let's see. So far you've done 1 Royal, you've done a bunch of Carl, so I already know this question, I'm not going to ask that. So what's been your favorite port so far you've been to?
Oh, that's a tough one. We enjoyed the when we went on the Spirit, we went on the Mexican Riviera. So Cabo San Lucas or Ensenada, so probably out that way is pretty cool.
That was supposed to be our summer cruise. That was supposed to be our first vlogging cruise we were going to do, like had mapped out. We were going to do the panorama for it, but that's one thing we were talking about today. We're thinking about possibly doing for Thanksgiving, not next year, but next.
Okay.
But that's one thing like you said, all those, I've not heard a bad thing about 83 of those ports. So, how many? So out of your 5 cruises, what ports? How am I supposed to say this? Like, port of embarkation have you been to? Like,
ask that question one more time.
Like, what ports have you left out of for all your cruises so far?
Probably Port Canaveral, Orlando.
Okay.
That's probably our favorite. Of course, I've been to Miami, I've left out of Fort Lauderdale, which was in 2003, and then Charleston, and then obviously out in San Pedro, which is Los Angeles area. So, Canaveral.
Hey Tyler, what's up, buddy? Let's see. Hello, I'm having Emma from Emma Cruises on next. Oh, good for you, Tyler. That's awesome, buddy. I'll definitely have to check that out.
Yep.
So I saw it, Corbin. It's hard. I'm used to having a co-pilot who watches these things for me, so it's kind of. I'm sorry, everybody in the chat. I'm used to having Kayla here. It's just. Let's see. All right. What are your favorite things to do on a sea day?
On sea day, just walk around the ship and explore, and like on the horizon, we went to a couple of the what's those things called? The little things they got on there, like a little not the theater or anything, but trying to remember.
Like the piano bar,
Real theater, and something else they had on there, but that was fun on the horizon.
Okay.
Real theater and all that.
Yeah, the theater was the only thing I wish. I don't know if you and I talked about. I don't know if it's like this on the horizon, but the main theater on Vista, if you're on the second level, it's usually like where we like to sit. They have blue glass, like at eye level, and you cannot see it.
Yeah, the way.
Okay.
So I think I even mentioned it yesterday or on somebody's live this week. I was like, somebody needs some design help because these new ships that they got coming out, they're all the same way. The Horizon, the Vista, I guess, and then
Panorama are all they're all the same exact.
Hopefully the Mardi Gras and all that. Hopefully they're not.
We did a thing with Cheri for our group cruise on her show. She had a virtual tour. And the theater does look a lot different. And like it's actually more curved, like to one side.
I was there that day, but I don't remember the.
The biggest thing we saw was no poles. Anyway, that was our big. Oh, great! I don't have to worry about having to look side by side. So, let's see, is there any cruise lines you want to go on, like bucket list wise?
I would like to go on probably Princess, and in 2023 we've got the big vlogger cruise, the NCL Breakaway, I guess it is. So.
That's our normal. Yeah, we get that ship and Getaway usually alternate like every. They do 3 months. They usually do like 3 months on, then they'll do 3 months off of us. They'll come back through us. Like I said, it'll be Getaway or Breakaway the whole time.
Yeah, that'll be 2023 is out of New Orleans, so that'll be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we've already been asked to come down, and even though we can't go because of Kayla's job, we have been asked to come down as tour guides for everybody. So no, y'all get lost or stabbed or anything like that, or go down the wrong street. So
make sure you wear your LSU gear.
Down there, not really. Down there, we're Saints. Saints is more Getaway because, like, really, New Orleans, they like their Tigers, but they like their Saints better down there. Because this state's a little different. You've never been here. You got North Louisiana, which is its own world. South Louisiana, well, pretty much north of I-10, south of I-10 are two different places in the world. Then you got New Orleans, which is its own. Like, I know people there who have never left New Orleans. Like, they won't even come drive to Baton Rouge.
I'll make sure I don't wear my Falcon gear or my Falcon.
No, I wouldn't do that. Wouldn't recommend it because that's pure blood hate right there between those two. Like that's worse than LSU Bama, honestly, since I lived here. I don't love that, so they don't really hate me that much. But it's like no, they hate like literally my Facebook page this week feed has all my Saints fans getting clowned by their Atlanta friends all week. Okay, what else we got for you here? So Thanksgiving next week. Any particular item you're looking forward to?
Pumpkin pie. That's always a good one, and
okay.
I'll probably go to my mom's house. She lives about 2 hours from here, up in upper state of South Carolina, close to Columbia, Alexa. Like I said, just the original stuff, I guess. Turkey. Dressing, that sort of thing.
We actually this week, all our families, how we're not doing Thanksgiving because numbers real bad, and my mom's got a bad immune system on my side. Her grandfather, her health issue. We're like, let's just not do anything this year and let's just aim for a normal Christmas this year. So
that's good for you. Temptation would be.
Oh yeah, well, Well, that was going to be a problem. I can shoot. I've been to a Friendsgiving. I've been to 3 parties. Just walked in and be like, "Do you have like a meat tray or something?" Because I was just going to walk and eat turkey, couple pieces of ham, and I can just walk out the room. So
Yeah.
I'm fine. I mean, I'm past that.
Yeah.
I know my goal. I've seen my goal at Universal. So
yeah. How long did it take you to get past that initial temptation stage? I guess because I know Cokes is a big issue for me. So
well, I had already like kind of got off Cokes a lot. Like the main struggle for me is carbs because I like bread. And you know our food out here is delicious. Like right now is gumbo season,
yeah,
and
that's
this is tough for me right now because like my mom called me today. She's like, "Hey, I'm making a seafood gumbo." I'm like, "Why are you telling me this?" Because then I want rice gumbo and cornbread. Or like I don't know if you caught our cooking video. Kayla made a corn casserole because we're going to Friendsgiving. Had not seen carbs in this house in a while like that. And having to film it the whole time and bring it there, did not eat it.
Yeah.
Oh, my truck still smells like corn casserole right now. Like it's still like I got this far. I was like, oh dang. Okay, do your family have any Thanksgiving traditions?
No, we're just original. You know, we don't do anything special or anything for Thanksgiving. So
just eat football, nap, eat again.
Oh yeah, take a nap maybe.
Gotcha. Okay. When is it the proper time to put up a Christmas decorations?
I would say the day after Thanksgiving.
I was like that, and she's not here. That's why. See, I was brought up in a house where once you saw Santa at the end of the Macy's parade, things could come up.
Yeah.
Her out there, who can't hear me right now, because I know she should be yelling at me if she could, is it's November 1st. Chop chop, dude.
Time to go. Time to put
to accuse Sarah because we were poloing her and that. She's like, really, you guys are those people? Like, yep. And I'm not, but she is. I want her to be happy, and I don't want to sleep on the couch.
Exactly. Happy wife, happy life. So.
Oh, I live by that term. I've already had. This is my number 2, so I don't want another one. So, so fake or real tree for Christmas?
I think we ended up doing 1 real tree when I was little, or maybe 2, but fake.
I understand. Now, take it being the camper, fake's got probably way easier to handle with everything. So I have to bring some.
Yeah, I'll probably do like a little small 3-foot fake tree and put it where that pumpkin is over my shoulder, and that'll be it.
Okay, so how do you think the cruise reopening is going to go once we get through once we officially start testing? How long do you think it'll take before we get to what I guess we'd somewhat call normal?
I don't think 2021 is going to be too normal. I still think, the middle of 2021 is going to be 30%, 50% occupancy, I guess.
Yeah, see, I don't see them opening interior rooms till probably September.
Yeah.
Like, I think those are going to be the last rooms to ever get open.
Yeah, you're probably right. Being cheaper and
that's cheaper
than that. So,
well, remember that Princess cruise that was in China? I think it was in China that was like for a month closed. Those people were going stir crazy and like having mental issues because of being locked up in the interior.
Jeez.
Like I saw one for some of you parents out there. Imagine being locked in a small interior room with 3 kids, 3 little kids. There, I saw one. I was like, that just is everything I don't want in my life. Hey, Dewey Ski, what's up, bud? Let's see. Sarah said my brother and sister live in CLT. Love his fat life. What's CLT? Okay.
What, Charlotte?
I guess. Oh yeah, Charlotte. I should know because I just booked a flight there. Well, a connecting flight.
Wow.
Yes, because we got something coming up. So, all right. As wonky as this college football season, I know I'm kind of going everywhere because I'm kind of answer some questions. But who do you see going to the college playoffs this year? If we even have that.
I don't see Clemson losing again.
Mm-hmm.
And I sure hope we don't lose again. So,
well, you guys haven't lost. You guys just been burying teams left and right.
Should be Alabama and Clemson if I had 2 to guess from.
Well, you got those 2. Who else thinks gonna make it? Who's gonna be the sacrificial lambs to both these teams?
True. I don't know. Maybe Notre Dame, but they look pretty good. So
Tell you, my dark horse, no one's talking about is Cincinnati.
yeah,
They've been rolling and no one's talking about, but they've just been a crazy team. Their question: Heisman this year.
Oh, that's a good question. I don't see anybody from Alabama bringing it home. If I think Trevor Lawrence being out the game that he did and they got beat, that hurts his chances.
Yeah.
It'll probably be somebody from probably a school that's not even national championship contender, maybe a Notre Dame or
Not Justin Fields.
yeah.
That's my pick. That kid's ridiculous.
Yep.
Okay. So, what have your thoughts been on this insane football season? It seems like it's just been so. Like, we've seen upsets we never thought we'd see.
Right.
We've seen, teams go down at the last second. We've seen megastars like Trevor Lawrence, get the C word 2 days before a game. I mean, what's been your view? Like, do you feel this year will go down? Whoever wins championship still has that asterisk because we won't really know?
I think a lot of people be like, yeah, so and so won in 2020, but 2021, but they really didn't have anybody to compete against or any of that stuff, regardless who it is.
I agree. I was really a part of me wanted to see the NCAA get abolished this year.
Yeah,
because you see the NFL, they have universal protocol. They got problem, they solve it real quick. You've only had like 2 or 3 games postponed.
Yep.
While NCAA was like, oh, we're supposed to make rules. Oh, team by team, you make your own rules. Bye.
Yeah, you've had 3 games each weekend. It seems like canceled. So.
Well, yeah, I was looking this week. We got just the top 25 games. There's 5 games right now. Yep, I was looking at that today because I was looking at something. Someone asked me something about Ole Miss or something like that. I was looking for something with Lane, which I mean Joey Freshwater. I mean Lane Kiffin. So
Lane Train.
I don't like him because I grew up with a defensive coordinator named his dad, Monty Kiffin, with the Bucks.
Yeah.
Lane fired him, didn't demote his dad, fired his own dad at USC. Wow. Who does that outside of Lane Kiffin? So, hey, Down Cruisers. Hey, Alana. How are y'all? Good day. So, why don't you tell me a little about your channel, while you covered everything?
Yeah, so we do RV, as we talked about earlier, Disney, cruises, just anything travel related. We love to travel, so.
Okay.
I'll be glad when we can do at least something. Like I said, we were going to Disney in January. We canceled that, so we're actually
I'm gonna say it kind of codely. Was that after or before the inauguration?
That was before. So
okay.
January the 11th through the 15th, I guess, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I understand. The only reason I ask that is I know I got some friends who have had some land vacations booked, and they're leery about keeping them on the books or cancel because they don't know what's going to happen.
I'd keep them on the books. Really,
I personally would, but it's got some friends who are like, I don't know. I have a friend getting married in January, 4 days after inauguration. He's somewhere just going to New Orleans right now. He is also my crazy friend, but he's my conspiracy theorist friend. Let's put it. So, does anybody in the chat have a question for Mr. Blane at all?
Ask away.
Or could one of my mods please put his link up? Oh, I had a. Okay, what outside of travel? I know because I see you're everywhere on YouTube. You're pretty much a mod on almost every other show. Are there any non-travel channels you like watching?
Just as far as other genres, I guess not really. I stay in the Disney, the RV, cruising, and all that.
Okay, so you don't have a food channel you like or anything entertaining or.
I'll watch because we don't have cable or anything, but
gotcha.
I'll watch different things on YouTube, news and all that, but nothing besides what I stick to with traveling is what I watch on YouTube. So
gotcha. Let's see, what was the other one I had for you? Let me fire it over here. So, do you have any hobbies outside of camping that you like to do?
Thank you, honey. Um, I used to. I don't have time anymore, but I used to play golf when I was younger,
Hmm.
and when I first got married. But I don't have time for that. But other than watching college football,
Yeah, I drive my wife that crazy about that because she'll be like, on Thursday, I'd rather, unless the Bucks are playing, I'm watching usually the college game. She's like, who's playing? I don't know. Why are you watching it? Because college football and Pat McAfee's. I was like, this is Pat McAfee's night. He's the best announcer there is right now in college.
yeah,
Which I watch it. That's like my show every day. I watch this him and Don from Don's Family Channel is like the two I make sure to watch every day because Pat holds nothing back in sports, especially in college. Like he was going off on the I forget it was Coast West Virginia because since they ran that fake punt on 3rd and 38, and the opposing coach got mad and ran even though because they were up by 55 already. So outside of BAM, are there any teams you kind of root for or have
as far as NFL goes, probably the Falcons, just because I grew up from not far from Atlanta, being on the northeast corner of Alabama. Hockey would be the Predators, just because we didn't have too much. Alabama doesn't have really a hockey presence, so I would say the Preds definitely with
okay.
hockey.
How about baseball?
Baseball is the Braves all day long. I've always
Okay.
been a Braves fan for as long as I can remember. So
See, that's who I was originally a fan because when you grow up in Tampa, you have your choice because you can go up to Yates because everybody has their spring training. Half the teams do. But once we got the Rays, I was like, this is the home team. I'm going with the home team now. Which we had a good year until we played the Dodgers.
yeah, we've had a few good years until we end up playing Dodgers a few times.
This year was not. What they were up like. You guys were up like 3-1.
Yeah, how you end up losing all? They have to win the rest of the games, and they ended up winning them. It's
Well,
like,
we almost did the same thing before we played the ALCS. We were up 3-1, and we went to a game 7-2. So trust me, I was freaking out like y'all were. I'm like, what's happening? We've been dominating this team.
I know. I tell my wife, I'm like, we're up 3-1. We'll be all right. It's gonna be hard for them to win 3 straight games, and I'll be dang.
And I was hoping because I just got done watching my Lightning win the Stanley Cup, which that was crazy, especially having so many injuries and the best player in the hockey, Stamkos, gets hurt, but he did go in for 90 seconds, score a goal, and ripped his groin off the bone, scoring the goal.
I see Levy's asking what my wife and I do for a living. We actually work for a tourist company that sells advertising. I'm one of their sales executives, I guess you call it. So I'm a sales executive for a magazine company, and then she does all the HR and all the stuff for that. So she signs my checks. So
yeah, I'll tell you, y'all work from home with that, or
we work from home. So
okay, that's pretty awesome.
Started doing that this year. Actually, we still have an office we go to about every 2 weeks or so. I still have an office there. Matter of fact, my first 2 lives, maybe 3 lives I did, was from there. So,
oh, thank you, Syracuse Cruisers. Thank you so much for that. Put our group cruise on there, which has been a fun journey with that. If I can't see on the bottom.
yeah.
So, how long do you think Saban's going to stay at Bama? Like, how many more years do you think he's got?
He just signed a new contract, last year? So, I think after this contract, he's probably done at his age.
Is he tied with Bear, or does he one more?
Yeah, needs one more to tie, I believe. So
I wonder if he
tied. I always forget. Is he tied and he needs one more to break the record, or?
I think he's tied right now. Because I think the last one y'all got, he tied it. But I wonder if he just wants that one more and just calls it there, because he could easily do that.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, you and I talked to him. I'm not going to go into the reason why, but I'll probably get a new coach after this season, so we can't go into the reasons why on the show. But yeah, Coach Joe got to go.
Old Joe's gone.
Yeah.
Going, hopefully.
Yep. So
I want to listen to Ed O though after his games. You know, his horse and course boy.
I'll go Tigers. Oh, it sounds like he gargles with motor oil. I mean, and I've met him before. He is like used to work at the car. I used to work at the car industry. I was a car sales for 11 years, and our dealership had Les Miles as a sponsor. And then the contract flowed to and I had to go up to Taft, bring him his. He wanted a 2500 diesel, where Les wanted the Fritzy LTZ Suburban. Every little. No, Coach O's wanted a 4x4 diesel 2500.
Yeah.
So I went up there. I was like, "Hey, Coach O, I'll tell you very much, man." I was like, all I heard was "Go Tigers," but here's your keys, sir. I'm going back to work because this is a little too much for me.
I know.
He's a big dude, though. Like, he is a big dude. But have you ever, now, I tell you, you've been to Bama games at Bama, correct?
Yep.
Have you ever been to any other SEC stadiums?
I have not.
Really?
Let me think here. No, I think the only ones I've been to is actually I take that back. I have been to Columbia, to South Carolina. They played in 2000 and whenever it was, Marcus Lattimore was there and they beat us 2010 maybe.
Yeah, that was 10. That was when Lattimore played. That was when they snuck up on you out of nowhere.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns. I think it was 35-14 or something.
So. Yeah, that was when Spurrier was there, if I'm not mistaken. Still, that's right because
he was still there. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right because we retired him. That's right. But yeah, I remember that game because I was like, because the thing is with y'all, if y'all lose, that's like front page news. It's like Bama lost how to. I don't think there's another team as dominant as y'all have been since Saban took over.
Yeah, so when we get beat, we end up being number 5 or number 6, and then we miss out on the championship. We have to go settle for the Sugar Bowl or something, or something. So
it was like last year we played y'all. I mean, did I felt we could beat y'all? Yes, but I was like, I kept telling people, even when we were up like 31-7 at half, I'm like, Saban's still over there, and he is the halftime adjustment king. So
halftime, yeah, he'll go in there and give him my friend used to laugh at me. I used to always say, all right, time for Saban to go in there and give him a good old dog cussing and see what happens. So, and it works.
The only game that didn't happen was when the last time Clemson beat y'all to Natty.
Yeah.
That was the only time that I was sitting there. I'm like,
that was bad.
I was there like Jalen Hurts is right there. Just let's do the opposite of what y'all did in the SEC title game to get here. Let's just switch them up real quick. I mean, that's the only time because Saban, I mean, that goes back to when he coached us. He was always the halftime guru.
Yeah.
That's how I remember when his first big one was against Spurrier. And, he made a crazy halftime adjustment, went to a 3-4 defense, and Spurrier had no clue what to do.
I see Griswold family vacays in the house.
What's up, Danny? How you doing, buddy? So, but we're at 7:53. We do have in 7 minutes. Life is good today. If somebody wants to put their link in too, what I'd like to do is for everybody to put #creator into the comments, please. If you're a creator, you're a supporter. Also, if one of my mods could put Blane's link in too for me, that'd be awesome. Let's see who said that. Bear lose early in college football. Yep, that is true. Unless you're the SEC, then it doesn't work at all if you lose.
Yeah, you lose one, it's pretty much like,
yeah, go ask Georgia how the rest of their season is going.
If we get beat, it's like, there goes the SEC championship. So,
well, shoot, y'all were still in it going to the SEC title game. You guys just had to have a mathematical formula of that involved trigonometry, but you guys still had hope. Which I did not want to play. Well, actually, last year, believe it or not, I told this when we were on Vista, I was literally sitting between a Auburn fan here, Bama fan here. I was in the little sports bar thing, and we're watching y'all's bowl game and the Bama bowl game. And I sat there, it's like, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm about to anger one of y'all. Guess which one of y'all was scared of more this year? And they're like, who? I was like, I looked at the Auburn guy, you, because you had defense. That scared me. Let me just go over credit. Of course, we got your creator.
Yeah.
Raley Creative Child. We have Cheri Awesome Sunset Travel with creator supporter. Danny over at Griswold Family Vacay as creator. Sarah Q's Cruise supporter and creator. Jonathan from the Six Traveling Shores creator supporter. Tommy Dodson support. Thank you, Tommy. Naja and Brad. Oh, hey, welcome. I haven't seen you today. Nice to come in. And of course, we got Cindy from Spiker's Crazy Adventures.
Yeah.
Hashtag creator sport of all channels. Yes, you certainly are. Oh yeah, please hit the thumbs button if you could. Oh, Cheri, thank you. Thank you so much for putting in Blade's link right there. Go check out now. I know you go on Mondays, I know, correct?
8 p.m. Eastern, right before Sharing at Sea. So.
Right. Yeah, I know you do pop-ups every once in a while too, because I've seen you
I like to do pop-ups every once in a while, and
okay.
I don't have any planned right now, so but
okay. Yeah, I know a lot of times you're with Griswold for like trivia nights, stuff like that. Don't you have partner channels too?
Yeah, Griswold and Magnificent Germany with Darren. So Darren is a partner channel of ours. So
okay. Oh, we got a couple more here. Lovey's Fat Life support as well. Thank you. I'm butchering your name. I'm sorry, but Nosha Brown.
Najuma.
Or Najuma, I'm sorry. Like I said. Also, we have Us and More, hashtag creator. Tyler Show creator. Yes, your show's at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Always catch that. That's my last hour of work is Tyler. Like I'm just happy I'm about to go home because Tyler's on Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, and thank you. That is our Facebook page. If you want to join the Facebook group, get all our information up front, see crazy memes that I post all the time, check it out. So
to answer your question though, we Danny with Griswold Family Vacay, we go live on Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern. And then Saturday is his variety show that we have, which is Jokes with Landon. So we have fun on that, which is Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then every other week, we do a game night on Kahoot. I think you've been a part of it a couple times.
So actually, Kayla uses Kahoot for her classroom a lot.
Okay, yeah, that's fun. I enjoy that.
Oh yeah, she was the first night we were actually finishing up the studio, and she goes, "Wait, did I hear Kahoot?" I'm like, yeah. She goes, "Oh, I use that for school all the time for my kid." I'm like, "Oh, really? Well, tell me what I'm doing here, then, babe."
Now, Danny mentioned earlier they're in Atlanta this weekend. They're actually headed down to Orlando, but
yeah, I saw that. I think it was.
There won't be a show next week either. So he's while they're traveling and stuff. You may see some. So make sure you're subscribed and. Got the bell on because he may go live from some of the parks next week. And,
oh yeah, somebody throw Danny's link in too, please, before we close up shop tonight. Just real quick, everybody, we're still up in the air. We may do a pre-tape show next week. We may do it live. We're just trying to figure. Well, we're leaning towards live now because we're not doing Thanksgiving, so give us something to do during the day because we're trying to figure out Thanksgiving right now. What we're gonna do because this is untold ground for both of us. So. It's gonna be weird. Let's see. So, anything coming up for you? I know you got your announcement Monday about something cool coming up.
Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, we've got that, and then nothing as far as I did do. You've probably seen them, and I know a lot of people in the chat may have seen them now. The big thing is the shorts. They call them the shorts videos.
Yes.
And I downloaded, or my wife actually put something on our channel of our sunset. So I
saw that. I watched it yesterday or today. Sorry, the last 2 days of rant together, but I did watch that. I saw it all there. I was like, oh, this is nice, quick, easy to watch.
Yeah, it was in Myrtle Beach when we went, 2 weeks ago. So.
Oh yeah, I remember you did your live from there. I was in there talking to you. I went to Myrtle a couple of times when I played football up in North Carolina. We were down there a lot. So. All right. Well, we are at the last bit. If someone could, let's see. Is that? Thank you, Sarah, for putting. Okay, it's time to go. All right, guys. I need someone to put in Life is Good Stays link, and I need y'all to go raid over there. Oh, and I'm sorry, Hottie. You are always queer, and you are a great mod. You're awesome, dude. I'm sorry, Hottie. So if somebody could put Life is Good Stays link in there. Let's go get our head over there as we close shop. So. All right, Dave, would like to thank you for coming on tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This is fun. No, I like this.
Sorry, my better half couldn't be here. We'll have you on again someday where we can have both, so it's a little more structured, not be kind of be a little panicky, and not be able to pay attention to the chat the whole time. I apologize for that. So, oh, good. I'm glad you did. All right, guys. Well, we will see you next week, either pre-taped or live. And catch y'all later. Now, go Life is Good now. Bye. You gotta hit me.